A lawyer and an old farmer are sitting next to each other on a long flight. The lawyer, feeling bored, decides to play a game. I'll ask you a question, and if you can't answer, you give me $5. Then you ask me one, and if I can't answer, I'll give you $500. The farmer agrees. The lawyer asks, "What's the capital of Mongolia?" The farmer shrugs and hands him $5. Then the farmer asks, "What goes up a hill with 3 legs but comes down with 4?" The lawyer is stumped. He Googles, searches books, even texts a friend, but nothing. Finally, he gives up and hands the farmer $500. The farmer pockets the money. The lawyer asks, "So, what's the answer?" The farmer shrugs and hands him $5. A priest and a porn star sit next to each other on a plane. The priest, clearly uncomfortable, asks, "So, what do you do for a living?" The woman smirks. "I'm in adult entertainment." The priest gasps, "Oh dear, I spend my life preaching against such sinful acts." She laughs. "Well, Father, let me ask you, how many times have you read the Bible?" The priest proudly says, "At least 50 times. She nods. "Well, I've watched over 5,000 videos in my career." The priest frowns, "So?" She grins. "I guess we're both really committed to our professions." Two guys are hiking in the woods when they suddenly come face to face with a huge grizzly bear. The first guy immediately starts putting on his running shoes. The second guy says, "What are you doing? You can't outrun a grizzly bear." The first guy replies, "I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you." An Italian businessman traveled to Indonesia for a business trip. He hated Indonesian food, so he asked the concierge in his hotel if there was any restaurant where he could find Italian food. The concierge told him about a new pizza restaurant that just opened and delivered. The businessman ordered a pizza and specified that he wanted it with pepper only. 30 minutes later, the delivery person arrived with the pizza. The businessman took a bite and suddenly started sneezing uncontrollably. He shouted at the delivery person, "What did you put on this pizza?" The delivery man bowed deeply and said, "We put exactly what you ordered, sir. It's pepper only." The businessman realized that maybe he should have specified the amount of pepper. A man walked into a bar and said to the bartender, "Give me a beer before the problems start." The bartender looked confused but served him the beer. The man drank it and then ordered another, saying, "Give me a beer before the problems start." This continued for several rounds, with the bartender growing more confused each time. Finally, after the 5th beer, the bartender asked the man, "When are you going to pay for these beers?" The man smiled and said, "Now the problems start." The bartender was taken aback, realizing that the man had been preparing him for this moment all along.